Hi rollers. Uh, this is. Hey, wow, the camera is not functioning properly. This is the first stream without electricity. I think it's gonna be a lot of technical difficulties today. I tried my best to set up the sound output, and I failed. Like, you won't be able to hear what I'm displaying on the screen. So that's kind of a messed up situation. My life feels like this lately in general because of the power outage and the amount of tasks that I need to do. How do you call it? To perform, yeah, every day. Hello, Just Jimmy. Hello, Fred Thornberry, Barry Mundy, Anna, Slava Ukraine. Okay, so I am lost, like completely lost at the moment because I cannot. Oh, I'm so pissed. I cannot find the. What the hell are you so yellow? Why my face is so yellow? This camera is not working properly. I think it's maybe because of the drivers. I need to work on this new laptop a lot to make it work, and I forgot how it works in general. Oof. Ah, guys, I am lost. Whew. Yeah, my power is out for the next 7 hours. So guys, first of all, let me know, how do you hear me? I think noise cancellation works, but probably I need to amplify my mic because I'm using this one, because this one needs electricity. The M game console needs to be powered up, so I'm not using this one. Using just this one, we're gonna have Lina from Crimea in half an hour, in 32 minutes. But yeah, sounds good. Okay. Not quiet. I hope not quiet. You can see and hear you, so all is good. You see, this light is too bright. Is it this one? And my face is too yellow for some reason. Hey, Timothy the Code there. How you doing? Oh, what if I turn it off at all? It is still too bright. Ah, but from this... What? What is happening? What's going on? Why? There's no light from this side. Guess maybe I don't need these lights at all at the moment. Maybe, wow, it's mirrored, but okay, let's use this not so bright. Awesome. Now I'm not too bright. Aha, I think this device might be acting different. Okay. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be me figuring out all of this, how it works and stuff. But I actually don't have any device here, so I'll need to ask Dick Dawson to help me with this setup, because I was always using Windows and now it is Mac. It's a MacBook that I've bought, and it's really hard to switch and to figure everything out. Hey Andres, I actually was ready to start like at 6:15, 15 minutes ago, but trying to make it work, and it didn't work in the end. I actually don't know. Looks very weird. What looks weird, Cheryl? Like, what? Ah, anyway. I'm gonna be looking down today because usually I look here at my screen, but the camera is still there, and I'm looking at the laptop, which has much smaller screen, and ooh, that's messed up. Sorry guys, I feel pressure, I feel stress today, so much of it, and I don't know how to deal with it. Anyway, I need to continue working, and I need to communicate with you. So, how are you guys doing? That's better then. Okay, yeah, guys. So, the situation about electricity, with electricity in Ukraine. What's happening? So, we basically have huge power outages, at least in Kiev. Kiev is one of the biggest consumers of electricity. I don't know about many other regions, but I know that a few oblasts in Ukraine have the same problem as Kiev, and we're gonna have, well, actually, the situation right now is next. We have 2 hours of electricity. Um, hmm, how to say it? For each 7 hours of power outage. So it's 7 hours without electricity, then 2 hours with electricity. Then luckily 6 hours without electricity, then 3 hours. And situation, it might be getting worse because Russia keeps striking our energy facilities. No, electrical energy generation facilities. Yeah. Power stations. Oh shit, guys, and I forgot English completely today. Sorry. So I need to adjust to this, to work on the laptop, not on the PC, to actually set everything up here, because everything should be set anew. I needed to set this, all of this anew. I have no transitions there, you see. When I was switching the screen, let me try to do it. It's instantly switching like this, but anyway. So only 2 days of, not days, only 2x, like 3 times 2. I'm being a mess right now, sorry guys. So we have, let's say, in the worst case right now, 21, no, not 21. Well, actually, thank you for the super chat, Barry Monday. I send special love. Some things are very difficult. There are love and monkeys are on the way. Okay. Thank you for the monkeys. I know they've been updated also, right? You look tiny now? Now you're big. What do you mean? You meant the screen. Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look tiny time to time to show you the screen, but the problem is I'm not able to give you the sound of my desktop or whatever. Like, you mean whatever is playing there of the video. But I'll figure it out until the next stream with Dick Dawson. Hopefully he'll help me. At least I'm hoping. Okay, Alice in Wonderland experience. I would imagine everyone has the same outage problems. So guys, yeah, we have like, today we're gonna have like only 4 hours of electricity in general, I think. So we're getting into darker times and we need to adjust to this new way of living, using only portable devices, not having electricity for most of the time. And well, it is stressing me out right now because I used to work on the PC whenever I want. Now I cannot do that. Anyway, I have a laptop now and I just need to adjust it. I think in a month or so I'm gonna get used to this and it's gonna be like nothing, but it's a hard times right now. And I hope you guys will bear with me because I think we all need to adjust to this new way of living, not just me. When I type, you get tiny. When I stop typing, you get big again. What? Guys, anyone has that issue too? Let me actually check on my phone how it's gonna work, the stream right now, and how is it all broadcasted. Interesting. Okay. It is stretched. Oh shit. So I think it's not a match. I am like, what? What the? Yeah, guys, you see this bullshit. Like, I'm stretched for some reason. And it might be a camera issue, might be not. I think maybe it's a problem. Um, this problem appeared because I don't have drivers for it. Huh. It's good, Barry. Good that you realized that you made a mistake there. Thank you for another super chat. Anyway, I am stretched. Well, it's bearable, right? Stretched, but not that bad. So anyway, anyway, let's keep it going like this for today. What do you think? Are you being conscripted in the military? Not yet, not yet. But also need to actually register, not like to go to conscription process, but to give them my data, my health condition, and all that stuff. I'm planning to do that like in the next month. Well, maybe this one, maybe end of this month or the beginning of the next one. For me, you're a bit out of focus, but that is nothing terrible. Got it. Okay. It's all a mess. It's beginning anew, guys. I needed to set everything up anew, and I now have different operation systems, so it's not that easy. Hey, Kenty. Hey, Rick. Getting some work done, but playing in the background. Yeah, Kenty. Power outages are becoming really, really serious here in Ukraine. If you missed this moment, but anyway, thank you for letting us know that you're there listening. No, you're tiny. What? What do you mean? Manu, my friend in Kiev tails care of 400 animals, only few hours of electricity and buying bottles of water. Hey, Dr. Tuso, I need to, actually, I don't have electricity right now, so it's all portable and messed up because I needed to set everything up on this MacBook from scratch, and you see I'm not succeeding because I am stretched, like I am, you can see it probably on your device, right? And I could use some help because right now I'm how do you call it? Not helpless, but I can't do anything. Now you are giant. Yeah, guys, a lot of people, Dr. Tusa, a lot of people when typing, I'm becoming small for them. What do you think? Why do you think it might be happening? But anyway, I think we maybe need to focus on something more important. But I'm not sure. Let me try to type something there. I think I get what's happening. I think, guys, if you're using your phone, it might still be something. Well, I'm not getting tiny, but I'm getting like in the square or something. Maybe it's like a dynamic transformation reset. How can I do that? Dr. Dusa, how can I do the transformation reset? Anyway. Frequently asked questions or settings, perhaps. Yeah, that's click your camera source and select it reset. Camera source, okay. Use preset, right? Now I disappeared. You meant not the reset, but preset probably, right? So what about now? Right click on the camera source, not go to the properties, okay. Right click and then yeah, right clicks, just a second. Transformation reset, and selected reset. I cannot see the reset. Transform maybe. Reset transform. What about now? Let's see if it works. Transformation reset. I pressed it, but I don't think it's working. Nope, it didn't work. I think it didn't work. Maybe I need to restart the stream for that. I actually did. Reset, transform. I resetted it once again, but I don't think it works. Because on my phone I'm still stretched. Now I even get what it is. I'm sorry, but I cannot stop laughing, Imogen, that you are Alice in Wonderland. Let me check how it's called in English using the German version of Streamlabs. Well, I actually found reset transformation, but transform it is. But it didn't work. Like, it stretched the screen, fit the screen. Let's make it fit the screen. Let's see if it works. Where's Lina? Lina is gonna be here in 17 minutes. It's usual for my streams. My guests are coming at 7 p.m. Ukrainian time, and it's 6:43 right now. So 17 minutes until Lina is gonna be here. Here's an answer for your question. You disappeared. I disappeared, but I think you see me again, right? But the screen didn't work. Stretch maybe is a bad idea, though. I think it might not be just my camera, but like the whole screen. I wonder how to deal with the whole screen for it to be stretched or not. When you figure it out, let me know how you did so I can make myself look thinner on camera. Okay, Kenty, that's a good idea. Well, yeah, a mess. Such a mess. A messy beginning of the stream, but what? Let me actually switch to this scene and see how it looks there. Because it's not just the camera, that's the whole picture you see on the screen. Rick, cracking your fingers ain't not good. Relax, we're cool here between friends. Well, no stream restart. Make sure the camera source is not locked. It is not locked. It is not locked, and I'm still stretched there. But it's not the camera source that is stretched. My whole picture is stretched. So maybe the settings of my output? I think that's maybe a good idea. Let me check. Oh, the video settings here. Custom output resolution. So it's some kind of a fucked up resolution there, I think. Because it's custom, like. Yeah, I think that's might be the problem. But to change that, I need to stop the stream. It might be the resolution of your whole setup. It's not 16 to 9 currently. Yes, I just found out. So, but to change that, I need to end the stream. Let me end it real quick and start it again, guys. Don't go anywhere, okay? Give me a plus plus there in the chat if you're okay with that. I need 70 plus pluses. Okay, send Batman. Yeah, I would need a Batman right now. It's the Weight Watchers resolution. Okay, I have 1 plus plus, it's enough. No 70 needed. Though I'm joking. Anyway, ratio is a term. It's in garage. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start again in just 30 seconds. Bear with me. Stay here. It's gonna become black now. Okay, I am back. I see I was buffering, but now it should be working. Let me see if it worked. Come on. Yes, it worked. Oh, I think now I'm like, you don't see the whole screen or something now? Huh. Like now there's a frame. There's a black frame there, right? But anyway, at least let me see if when you're typing, I'm becoming smaller. Yeah, I'm still becoming smaller. At least I'm not transformed at the moment, but there's still that scaling. Yeah. Frame is gone. No. Working. No longer stretched. Yeah, I'm not no longer stretched, but I still maybe I need to like restart the stream there on my phone. Let me check. Yeah, it worked. It worked. Awesome. It works. It is just being, yeah. Okay, figured one thing out. Thank you very much, Dr. Tuso. You actually helped me out there. YouTube needed to adapt. Okay, looks fine. Plus plus better. I can see your pores. Really? What? Is it such a good camera? Because I don't see it well in here. Anyway, Rick, you are a lucky guy. You are not getting bald. Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm lucky in many things. I consider myself a lucky guy. On PC, there is no frame. The black bars went away. Yeah, I also see it on the phone properly now. No black bars too. You figured it out yourself. Nothing I done. Well, at least you gave me a hint to where to look. But yeah, I actually went there to see my resolution, to check my resolution there myself, but it doesn't matter much who helped. Okay, so guys, -1 problem, but there are still more problems there. By the way, I should probably check audio there. Let me check. There are just no devices there, like a desktop audio device. There are no devices in Streamlabs OBS. Dr. Dusa, maybe yeah, you have some suggestions? I wasn't able to like play the sound so Streamlabs will really broadcast it. It doesn't do it. For some reason. Okay, guys, it might be loud, but sorry, I need to put this mic closer to my mouth. Maybe like this. Yeah. So, no electricity. Oops, hold the line, guys. Oh no, he's gone. Am I gone? Why? Huh. Let me see. You should hear me. Wow, what happened? I can still see myself on my phone. It works, I'm not gone. I arrived too late. No, you're not. You have to set up the audio device in the Streamlabs settings. I go there and there are no devices. Like this laptop has no audio devices. That's what it tells me. Guys, I'm not gone. I'm checking my phone now and I can see myself there. What happened? Why? Maybe now connection issues or something? Buffering? No problems, only solutions, Rick. Yeah, I like to call them challenges, not problems. They are usually something that you can deal with. There's actually nothing that you cannot deal with, right? I have asked, waiting for an answer. Wait, no sound card in this laptop? That's funny. Oops, can it be undone? Stream is fine. No, it's fine. Okay, thank you guys. No audio card. How is it possible? Because I have the output and I have the speakers. So what? Like, I'm confused. Stream is great. Well, it's first time from the laptop without the electricity. I'm trying to figure out how to do this portable way. Let's hope we can hear your guests. Yeah, that's a good one. Here, I think I have a source for collab cam for the guests. So there should be no problem in that, but we didn't check it yet. So it might not be working. There it goes. Are you doing something too? What? What, Matt? I see a lot of like 70 people or 75 people dropped off. I am wondering what's the reason, because someone said, "Oh, he's gone." But a lot of you refresh if it stopped for you. It's confusing. All of this is so confusing. Stream is okay. Thank you, Tuna. Thank you. Of course I could have done it from the phone, but I won't be able to show you the screen at all then. And probably not be able to invite guests. Yeah. So refresh folks when it went black. Resetting YouTube didn't help. Interesting, says Andres. Yeah, so those issues. Okay. I really wonder. Later, God. Are you tired? Are you talking to me, Matt? I am not super tired, but it's so odd. Greg is telling me in the private messages that your stream froze here for about 5 minutes, even with refresh. Now you're back. What? No single problem for me, Rick. Dr. Tuso, we, your mod team, have an offer for you. Greg Terry also knows about this. We want to help you improve your power situation. Okay, guys, the power situation is not... I need echo flow for that, the big one. And even with that, I don't think my PC will last for more than like 3 to 4 hours on that. So please, no surprises, guys, okay? Because if you have an offer, we need to discuss it, because they're awesome. I don't know, I told you that I feel stressed out. Sorry, it's just all the stress. I don't see any... What? Hannah Barrel in the chat? Didn't see Hannah there too, I think. Okay. Let me try to show you something. Okay, Dr. Tucson, got it. Okay, so I need to create a new source, I guess. Even without a sound, maybe I will, yeah, at least to show you some web pages and stuff. Yeah, so it still can be better. So I should have played this song for you today, guys. We from Onuka. That's an amazing one, but these technical issues, they messed up all of this and caused some real troubles with all of this. Hey, Dr. Tuso, thank you so much for 50 gifted memberships. Okay, so you see the screen now, so at least I can show you something. Anyway, let's go probably to, well, we actually need to do this. I need to go to the stream and check something. Guys, did you notice what this t-shirt is about and that you can actually buy it now? Hmm? Yeah, so here's the collection. Oh, it's stretched, you see? Dr. Tuso, how does it work right now? Like, it's stretched on this website though. So here's the new t-shirt, guys. New colors, by the way. Yesterday we've spent a few hours with Mirko sitting in a coffee shop, adding these t-shirts and trying to figure out um, how to deal with money and all this stuff. So we worked on the merch yesterday. So that's a new t-shirt. You can see it on me. The white one looks like this. Yep. That's an S size. So yeah, guys, 50% of all the profits. At the moment, we have around, I think, 100 to 150 bucks of profits. We still need to gather once again and count all of that. Mirko said that he wants my presence. Anyway, here's this t-shirt, Rickroll t-shirt. We figured out that maybe you guys want, some of you want the smaller logo. There's also going to be a t-shirt with a logo. I have it in the other room. Maybe you need to switch it at some point. But anyway, here it is. Check the merch. It's in the... Oh, streaming from an Apple laptop. That increases the difficulty. You could try transform reset on that source. Ah, it's not stretched here, you see? It was stretched only on the website. Let me update it. Oh, interesting. Why is it stretched? Huh. This t-shirt is not stretched, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway. What am I talking about? So it also doesn't show this on the screen. Yeah, a lot of things to figure out. A lot of things to figure out. Thank you for another super chat, Barry Mundy. 10 Australian dollars. Love you all rollers and my special friend Rick. Please forgive, and I hope mental health is somewhat helped in Ukraine too. It's no joke and a bit insidious. I love you like a brother, mate. Please understand. Well, this was not a pleasant situation, and well, you're welcome here on the stream, and you're not banned in here, so we can consider it sorted. Please behave, and apologies accepted. Rick, it's the website, not you. It's stretched for me too. Okay, got it. So that's a website issue this time. Okay, thank you, Dr. Dusom. Okay. Oh, probably Lina is trying to join already, but But I didn't turn on the collab cam source. Let's see. Yeah, she was waiting for a few minutes there, I think. Lina, hello, how you doing? I can hear you. Now we need to figure out if people can hear you. Okay. Guys, give us a plus plus in the chat if you hear Lina. You're a bit quiet. Can you make yourself louder somehow? Is there a way? Oh, maybe it was because of, yeah, my sound was low actually. Yeah, I think the sound is better because you have the mic that, yeah, this is better. No sound yet, no audio from her. Oh shit. There's no audio from you because I think because I don't have any. Can you please say something once again? Yeah, it's better, but I think it's because of my device. I have no electricity right now, and I need to stream from MacBook for the first time. I was always using Windows, and it worked perfectly fine there. And on MacBook, there is like no audio card or something. So that's a big issue, and I needed to check that before actually calling you to the stream. Oh, sorry. That's such a mess. But everything is very sudden. Anyway, guys, just give me a second. Maybe I will be able to figure this out somehow. Alright, Discord DM, you need additional software. More, more DM. Okay, additional software. Lina, so obviously I will need to figure this situation out right here, right now on the stream. And maybe there are two options. You can sit here with me and go through all of this sound nightmare together, or I can call you back when I will figure this out, like in 20 to 30 minutes. What do you think? I have a pressure of 57 people watching right now. And okay, yeah, Lina, let me message you in a few minutes. Thank you very much, and sorry for this stuff. Thank you. I will. Thank you, Lina. Guys, Lina will join us back when I figure this out. Okay, MacBook has no audio routing like Windows. Oh shit. That's so messed up. I didn't know that. I never used Mac. Well, it damages me, but hope not critically. Anyway, I missed so many messages because I was setting this stuff up and going for groceries and trying to deal with the tax service to register, and I still cannot register. I'm so stressed out. Sorry guys, please bear with me in this. Okay, no routing. Let me go and download it real quick. I need to be fast. Okay. Capturing desktop audio in Streamlabs desktop for Mac, so it's like a so that's like an instruction here. Black hole. So black hole, is it like uh an app from the Streamlabs? Wow. Black hole app. Let's see. So it's maybe On Android. So maybe not that easy to download. Maybe on App Store. Yeah. I should download it on the App Store. Got it. Downloading it now. Installing it. Nice. Thank you, Dr. Tuso, for helping me with this. I missed a lot of messages on Discord today. Sorry, guys. I see that there are a lot of them. Whew, too much stress. Streamlabs plugin. Okay, black hole. So in the App Store, I'm actually downloading it, installing it right now. Apple ID. Okay. Black hole splitter, right? Is it like the same one? I'm not sure because it's been created for iPad, it says. Interesting. There's an ad here, I think. No, probably this is not the. Yeah, this is not the app I needed. Not black hole splitter. Okay, Dr. Duso, I'm checking the messages. There's a community project for virtual audio card to enable audio routing. No, it's not the same. I think it's a different app. Only on GitHub. Oh shit. I actually don't know how to download it from GitHub. What a mess. Streamlabs plugin. They didn't provide. No, it's actually. Yeah, it's actually there in the instruction. Thank you. I'm checking it now. I just need to read the instruction more. Page where you can find instructions on how to download the installer. Once you have the package file downloaded, open it, and you should see this. So on GitHub, I need to figure out how to download this file. Black hole. What? Download installation. Instructions. Download the latest installer. No, not for Windows. macOS, yes, macOS. Including the download link. Yeah, I found it. So now I am actually, it asks me for email address, like to register. Okay. Send link to download. Check your email, they say. Okay, then I'm checking my email. And it says it might take up to 15 minutes. So it's a mess. Even a bigger one. There's still no link there. Maybe in spam? Nope, no link there. Existential audio, donate via Stripe, donate via PayPal. If you don't receive the email, please check your junk and no reply. Audio. Okay. There's no link. totally messed up. Sorry. Maybe I need to do it from my phone. Oh, I won't be able to invite Lina there, I think. Fuck. Oh. Okay, anyway, I can show you guys maybe let me do this. Let me open this in other browser and show this to you. Maybe I'm not doing something correctly or the right way. Or was it? To figure this out. Here. It was saying within 15 minutes. So yeah, it might take up to 15 minutes just to get the link. And maybe here's the download link. I received the email. I didn't get the email, sorry. Dr. Toussaint, thank you for providing me with the link. Yes. No, it's the same. No, it's a different one. It's not the same. So download, we'll go to ch. The package file, and open the package file. And yes, now I'm installing it. Okay. This step is done. It's installed. Setting up a multi-output device. Let's do it. Open the audio MIDI. What? Setup utility. There are several different ways to utilize the features that Black Hole offers. However, for the scope of this article and Streamlabs desktop in particular, will only cover setting up a multi-output device so that you can capture and monitor desktop audio. Open the audio MIDI setup utility. Okay, now I need to find it. And I don't see the app being installed here. Okay. I cannot it installed, but I cannot see where it installed. Can you imagine? There is no icon for it appeared anywhere. Like not in the launchpad for installed apps. Cannot find it. Any suggestions? Any Mac users there? How can I find this app installed? Okay, let me put it in here once again. Guys, it's maybe super boring to look at me, to watch me doing this. By the way, folks, that's why you use Windows for streaming. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake I've ever made, I think, in buying something. Buying MacBook, right? Well, you live, you learn. It's not cheap, by the way. Go to downloads. Well, it should be like should be here. Can't go to downloads right now. Dr. Tuso, do you know how to open this app? Because I installed it, but I cannot. I cannot open it. I cannot find where the hell it's been installed. NATO and NAFOR are different things, Nexar. This is, yeah. Dr. Tuso, are you still there on the stream? MacBook is great for video and photography. Yep. Obviously. Control and space and search for downloads. Control space. Nope. It changed the language. Maybe comment plus space. Yeah. Downloads. Yeah, comment plus space. It is called comment on MacBooks. No. I'm not looking for an installer. I am looking for actually the installed app. Maybe here. Let me check. Utility? I found it. It is actually called Configurator Audio MIDI in Ukrainian. This was hard to find, but done. I found it in the apps. Awesome. Thank you. No one to thank in this case. I think I found it myself. Comment, yeah. What did you download? I found it. I found the app and opened it. It's not just being displayed there in the launchpad, but in the utilities. Hi Rick, what do you want to do? Oh, no, not in the Finder, guys. I found it. So I see it now. I see the black hole. Shit. Okay, so what's next? Next, I need to go follow the instruction. Yeah, go back and follow the instruction. So in the instruction, there is, yeah, utility, click the plus button in the bottom left corner and click create multi-output device. Got it. Create multi-output device, the second option. It's just in Ukrainian and it's also a bit confusing, but I can translate. That's not a problem. So I've created it. Then check the box next to the black hole. Black hole, the built-in output. I think I got it. So this was just like the utility. Yeah, now I see it. So black hole is actually has been chosen. MacBook Pro speakers 2. It's chosen 2. Nice. And this one is chosen 2 now. So check the box next to and any other devices that you want to use for monitoring. Important, the built-in output needs to be above black hole in the list. Built-in output needs to be above black hole in the list. Got it. So black hole should be below. but I need to uncheck it first. And yeah, like this. Okay. If it's not, uncheck and recheck the box. Done. Next step, right click on the multi-output device and select use this device for sound output. Okay, right click on the multi-output device and select use this device for output. Yes, done. This one is done. Now it's set as your default output device. All desktop audio will now be output to both your built-in device as well as the virtual black hole device. Now open Streamlabs desktop and make sure that black hole is selected as one of your microphone aux devices and settings. Okay, go in there and checking this out for audio. Where? Once again. Mic auxiliary device. Black hole. It should be a black hole there. But the device 1 or device 2, need to go back and check. Device 1. That's the audio. Mic. So it is still needs. You might lose my voice at some point, guys. But maybe not. I'm not sure. The mic here. Guys, can you hear me now? Check, check. Can you hear me somewhere? Yeah, I think you can hear me here now. Amazing. And what about desktop audio? Black hole 2 channels. Awesome. So now I need to turn on some audio somewhere. Here maybe. You see the screen now, so at least I can show something. Anyway, let's go probably to, well, we actually need to do this. We need to go to the stream and check something. Guys, did you notice what this t-shirt is about? Somewhere. Echo. Got it. Now you hear echo. Well, you know, they exist. Thank you very much for super chat there, $5.49 for remaining a perfect gentleman for the past hour. Now I can skip my psychologist today. No, never skip your psychologist. Thank you for the compliment, though, if it was a compliment for me. Okay, audio output capture. Though I need to input capture. Though I need to remove the noise. Give me a second. Edit filters, add a filter, and noise suspension. Now you won't hear the noise. Yeah, it works better now. Great. 2 microphones at once. We hear the fans. Seems to build microphone actually. So I need to turn that one off. Just give me a second. Dynamics and the problem is it doesn't show the microphone here in the list of the devices. What about dynamics and what about this? Can you hear fans now? What about this? But this? Oh shit. Getting more complicated. Getting more complicated. Okay, black hole. And microphone. So here's a microphone, MacBook Pro. Can you still hear an echo? Good, no fans now. Much better, Rick, but the audio not in stereo. It should be in mono, I think. But can you hear me just in one ear? I wonder. Hope not. Okay, so what about now? Because I changed it 2 times. Can you hear the fans now, Dr. Tuso? Because, yeah, I need another confirmation that it is fine now. Audio output capture, input capture. What about the video? Yeah, I need to put up the video and see if you'll be able to hear that. Here, maybe. You see the screen now, so at least I can show. I can actually try to listen to myself there now. Is it audio output capture? I think no echo. Input capture. Yep. Nice. Let me check the comments there. Yep. There's some slight background noise, but not too much. Well, I can close the window, of course. Gonna be less air, but at least less noise. Wow. We hear your audio. That's great. Echo, briefly. Echo now. But briefly. Maybe because my phone is working right now. Okay, what about now? Rick the alien. Let me listen to myself there. But at least less noise. Wow. We hear your audio. That's great. Echo, briefly. Echo now. But briefly. Maybe because my phone is working right now. No echo. Yeah, I can hear myself perfectly there. Street noise gone. Awesome. Good. Though I've chosen the noise suspension, but it didn't work very well. Okay, Dr. Tuso, thank you very much. But I have another side effect. Now I cannot adjust my sound with my buttons there. What's gonna be your? I think I need to do it through this through that app now, but it's super quiet now, and I don't see where I can do it. Dynamics. Oh, maybe here. Maybe here. Let me try. Okay, what about now? Rick the alien. Let me listen to myself there. Yeah, now I need to adjust it in here. Got it. Awesome. So we can now try to. Oh, actually, one thing to check. But at least less noise. Wow. We hear your audio. There was like now I have 2 black holes there. What is happening? Like I'm confused. I heard echo and now 2 devices appeared. I can just mute one of them. Yeah, so it's just like wow, that's something new. Okay, well I gotta try to invite Lina now. I think it might be working now. think I know. I've audio input device. Command C. Command V. Let's check. Can you hear me now? Check, check. Yes. I think you should be able to hear me now. I think I know what was but the problem was, so 2 people, audio capture device. Now you have it in here. Now you have one in here. I figured it out, guys. I'm not dumb, and that's good, because that would be going for much longer. So, okay, so I can actually try to invite Lina once again. Audio input device here, and yeah, Lina, if you can hear me right now, please try to connect once again. If you're not, let me message you there. I'm gonna message you anyway. Third time lucky, huh? And in stereo now. Wow, like the stereotype. Okay, it might start lagging again. It is. I think when I use collab cam, it starts logging hard. Yeah, that's because of collab cam. Shit. Oh, it was working before that. I think it might be confused because of oh shit. Lina, guys, can you hear me? I know it was lagging and stuttering, and we could not hear Lina. And Dr. Dusso, I need your help now again. I think it is confused. It's getting confused. The whole system is getting confused when I use collabcam when Lina is joining. So it's I could not hear Lina. So that black hole thing might not be capturing Lina's source. I don't see you there now. Lina joining lag. Yeah. Check the audio setting for the collab cam. Yes, for the collab cam properties. What about audio? What should it be there? Like, should it be muted or what? What do I check in the settings there? Because it is another device by itself, but okay, I have black hole sources here. I have this webcam, audio input device, and collab cam. In collab cam, there's monitor only, mute output, and monitor. There's not much settings here. Maybe I can mute it, but I'm not sure it will help. Her microphone settings, unmute maybe. No, it's not that simple. It's lagging hard on my side, so the whole system is getting epileptic at the moment she joins. So it's about the settings either, or yeah, maybe in this audio thing. Yeah, decide, they will, and fuck them, whatever. But we're having some difficulties here in Ukraine with power outages. This is why all of this happens. I was thanking Zonka FH for 10 gifted memberships there, and Frank Schifrin for the super sticker. Thank you very much, Frank, and thank you, Zonka. And ooh, guys, I don't know what to do. Maybe mute collab cam. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe like I won't be able. Okay, Lina, I think you can hear me. Can you please try once again? Maybe muting it will help, but I doubt that. the whole system gets really confused. Yeah, Lina. Let's try again. And it starts lagging once again. Even with muted collab cam. Lina, can you say something? Maybe people will be hearing you. I cannot hear you. Did you restart Streamlabs after installing Black Hole? No, I didn't. It wasn't the instructions. I need to restart it now, guys. Bear with me. The stream is gonna lag again. And yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back, but now I need to check the devices as Dr. Tuso suggested. You should have then a virtual audio device in the Streamlabs audio settings. Okay, let me go to Streamlabs audio settings and what desktop audio device? I have Black Hole here. So maybe I need to use this one. Yeah. So it's like doing the multi-channeling. Now I think I'm starting to understand how it works. Okay, Lina, you should try again. Yes, but it's still two black hole sources here. Anyway, it's there, but for collab cam properties. For collab cam, what do I have here? No, What's next? What should I do next, Dr. Tusa? Fingers crossed? Well, I've chosen the device there, but I'm not sure it's gonna help. Anyway, I gotta ask Lina. To rejoin. Go to properties and click monitor and output. I've done that. We got your back, Rick. No worries, thank you. I didn't turn on the collab cam yet. Oh shit, so many things to do. Now I should see Lina and I should try to connect her. Awesome, it's not lagging. Lina, say something. We cannot hear because you're muted, but I'm muting you. Oh, it's a huge volume level. Anyway, please say something. Lina, can you hear me? Shit. We hear you though. Shit. Guys, we can hear Lina, but Lina cannot hear me. Now I need to figure out how to do that. Dr. Tuso, any suggestions? Maybe the output device? Let me try one thing. Yeah, just a second. Okay, I think, yeah, maybe it's an output device for Lina now. I gotta change that one. Okay, audio. Stop. Mic. Stop audio device. What about now, Lina? Can you hear me? No. Oh, we can't hear Lina. People couldn't hear you either. Fucking shit. Guys, can you hear Lina? Rick, no audio on Lina, so no audio. Okay, we hear you, can't hear Lina yet enough. It doesn't work for Lina, I think. Audio routing isn't easy on Windows. It's a whole another story on Mac. It's try and error, Rick. Now, Rick. Right now, Rick. Got it. Shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now. The shutter and lag is gone. Rick, you are yellow again. I am, yeah. Fucking hell, you have to try different settings to see if it gets working. Maybe use Black Hole again and try to add a source with her audio there. There's no source of that kind there. That's the problem. I cannot see a source for Lina in audio devices in Black Hole. That's the biggest problem, because it doesn't get it as a separate device of the... Yeah. Collab Cam is not a separate device. Like not a headphones or the speakers or the microphone, nothing like that. So we cannot see it. It cannot see it. The yeah, I think it just cannot see it. Whew, what a mess. Do you have your default sound card in Black Hole in the right order? Like, you mean, no, yeah, Black Hole is after that. And dynamics, maybe this also. Lina, can you hear me? No, Lina cannot hear me. I cannot do anything anymore, I think, but I will keep trying to adjust different things and keep talking, so Lina will probably hear me at some point. Ooh, okay, Black Hole here, audio output, for Collab Cam. It's hard to realize what is happening. So Collab Cam here. Settings here. Yes, I think maybe microphone sound, audio input capture. Lina, can you hear me now? Amazing. I finally figured out this problem, but people on the stream still cannot hear you. That's the that's the problem. Ooh, shit, but that's the last thing to figure out. We've done so much already, and please bear with me. It's not an easy task. Okay, microphone source, you can hear me now, but we need to figure out how people will be able to hear you. No audio from Lina, still streaming on YouTube. Okay, yeah. Almost there, yeah. Now Lina can hear me, guys, but you cannot hear her, so I need to figure out how to put Collab Cam there to the Black Hole. I think it's impossible, actually. So, somehow I gotta capture the sound. Yeah, it should be working. I wonder why you still cannot hear Lina. Maybe not, because it's probably on my side. MacBook is too hard with these things. I'm trying to figure out something else. Dr. Tuso, any suggestions? Maybe? I know that a lot of people there on Discord are also working on the solution. Thank you guys for trying to help me, and you helped me a lot already because you now able to hear some sound. The problem is you still you cannot hear. I try to think about the workaround. Yeah, me either, Dr. Tuso. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me go back to properties and more sources. Crazy. Now 4 Black Hole sources, and one of them is muted. What if I unmute this one? Guys, maybe you will hear echo now. What do you think? Lina, can you say something for a test? Yeah, actually, please try to plug out your headphones. Let's see. Who knows? Maybe it helps. Ooh, there's something really noisy in your room, like a generator or something. Oh, it's better now. For some reason, there was a huge loud noise. Yeah, they were given some noise, but not such a big one. Yeah. Okay, now there's no noise. There was a big noise with your earphones plugged in. Okay, nope. Call her, Rick. Put your phone on the speaker and next to your microphone. That's crazy. But yeah, we can actually try it this way, just a workaround. But oh wow, wow. Why cannot you hear? Huh? And black hole. There's Lina. Do you use Discord? Awesome. Let's find each other there. Can you give me your, I don't know, nickname there, maybe? Okay, no problem. Yeah, that happens, no problem. Are you using Discord on a phone or PC or laptop? Laptop, awesome. So I think it might work. It may work if I actually, yeah, I can actually show the Discord, and I think I have, yeah, it should be working. 100%, like 99%. Okay, not 100. I'm not sure. We can't hear. Good upsec. Well, that's a good joke. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Lina. I think the main thing is nothing is lagging, and I can hear you right now, and you can hear me. So we can figure out, yeah, we can figure out this Discord workaround. Awesome. Got it. Just give me a second. And I see you here. Amazing. Let me try to call you there. Please disconnect from this source. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's try this. Yes, let Discord get the access. Should be a desktop audio. Oh shit, that was loud. Okay, I cannot hear you here, but it's just because I need to use another device on Discord. Just give me a second. I think I'll figure it out. By the way, Lina, can you say something here on Discord? Huh, I don't think. Yeah, it should be working. Should be working, but it's not because I need to change the source. Give me a second. Whew. Devices. Is it here? No. Streamer mode enabled. What? Hey, for some reason it didn't let me change any settings. Maybe I need to get out of here or what? Ah, here it is. Output device. Let it be this? Lina, can you say something? Lina? I cannot hear you on Discord. I can. Saying, can you hear me? You can hear me probably. Okay, so what about this input device? This and black hole. What about this? Can you hear me now on Discord? No, probably not. That's a mess. Check, check, check. Let me choose different sources. What about this black hole device? Now I can't hear you. Okay, input device, black hole, here, black hole. Oh, no, it's not working, guys. It's not working on Discord. I cannot do anything to hear Lina. Okay, let me try one more thing. What if I go there? No, it's not working either. Can you hear me now, Lina? Probably you can now, but I need to figure out how you can hear me. Try to say something. Well, I think you keep trying, but it's not working. Oh, what if I reconnect to the call? Just give me a second. Yeah. I think I still cannot hear you. It's not working. How do I make Discord? Shit. Now I don't have any solutions again. For some reason you cannot hear me on Discord either. Whatever source I choose. No, you can hear me, yeah, but I cannot hear you. There's nothing I can do to hear you. Guys, I need to check the chat. Maybe you could hear Lina, but I can't. Rick, did you try the Swedish button? Restart. I have to go, everyone. Sorry, Belle, for this stream being so ridiculous. Phone call, speaker next to your microphone. Dirty workaround. Try it. I will. Let me do it. Let me do this dirty workaround. Okay, Lina, calling you from my phone. Just give me a second. I wanted not such a dirty workaround, you know. Something better, because the sound is going to be awful. The sound is going to be just terrible. Can you hear me? Lina, can you hear me? Cannot hear you here on the phone too. You can hear me. Maybe it's on your side. Maybe you need to choose the device. Because I actually don't see you moving. Yeah, and I cannot hear you on the phone, so that means it's probably on your side. Please change the. You're saying that you're not good here, so on Discord you need to, let me check. If you're using it from laptop, on the microphone you can press the arrow down and choose the device there. There's going to be two lists of devices. First one is the What? Input device, and second is output device. You need to choose the input device.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. So it was on your side on Discord. Let me connect there from my
Sorry.
PC. Yeah, let me reconnect. Okay, guys, please say something.
Can you hear me?
Now I cannot hear you, but I'm gonna change the switch the device in here. Maybe now?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. It's too loud though. Let me adjust it. It's on my side. Don't worry. You don't need to do anything. It's just I need just to work on this in here.
Put mic away from the mouth.
Can you say something now?
Can you hear me now? Good.
Yes, amazing, amazing. Wow, guys, now you need to give us a plus plus if you can hear Lina. Plus plus! We hear with echo on Lina. Okay, this is anyway. I'm gonna fix it. Can you please say something now, Lina?
Can you hear me well right
Yes,
now?
yes. Now echo should disappear, guys. Just say no echo, and we're good to go. We're ready to go. Then, Lina, I actually think I can. You can turn on the video on your Discord. Can you do it in your Discord?
Oh, Discord.
Discord, yeah, here.
Oops.
Turn on the camera button. Yeah, here you are. You're loading, and I just need to put you on the screen now. But it's loading. We still cannot see you. I still cannot see you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. Awesome. It's just on Discord for some reason your camera is loading but not showing. Oh,
Hey.
amazing. It works now. Oh, people can hear you now. People don't see, don't hear an echo, and I just need to display your camera on the screen. So just give me a second. That's the last thing to do, and we're finally good to go.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Me either. You cannot believe how happy I am. Because it's a nightmare. People like 84 people sitting there and watching me being in stress trying to figure out the new device from scratch. It's just crazy. Oof. Okay, guys, just last thing to do. Give me a second. Sources here, window capture, I think, and Discord. Discord. Here. Discord, where you are? Yeah, here. Amazing. I think you can see Lina now. Let me just adjust it. Oh, it's so big. Okay, okay, here. Oh, Lina, I definitely gotta invite you here once again sometimes and do the normal stream without all of these issues.
It will be my pleasure.
Okay, so this one should go below the webcam and like this, I think, probably. It's crazy hard to do this stuff, but yes, I think we can see you now. Awesome. It's rusty, but it works. Awesome, awesome. So please, Lina, I'm happy to welcome you here finally with seeing you and hearing you and everyone else too. And please tell us about yourself and anything you want. I'm passing you the mic.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for your patience. My name is Lina. I'm Crimean Tatar. I live in Ukraine since 2020. Before that, I lived in Crimea, where I was born. Unfortunately, I spent 4 years of my life in Russia. I studied there in university because after occupation of Crimea, I didn't have Ukrainian documents and had no choice where to study except for Crimean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not proud of it, but it happened to me, and I'm not trying to keep it a secret.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm living in Kiev. I'm trying to share information about Crimean Tatar political prisoners, about Crimean Tatar culture, Crimean Tatar language, which I'm still learning because unfortunately it wasn't cool in Crimea to be a Crimean Tatar. So my mom decided to raise me in my Ukrainian identity because my father is Ukrainian. And now I'm rediscovering my identity. I'm deciding to build it as Crimean Tatar. So yeah, that's it. I am active on Twitter. My Twitter is English speaking mostly. So if anyone is active there, please follow me. And also, I'm trying to make videos on YouTube. Unfortunately, there's also two of them because I have a full-time job and don't have enough time to make videos often. But I'll try my best because I'm really motivated to spread information about Crimea to the world.
What is
That's it.
your full-time job about? I'm curious.
My full-time job is also connected to Crimea. It is a literary project which is called Crimean Fig, or in Crimean Tatar language it will be Kırım İnciri.
Mm-hmm.
This is a literary competition which aims to how to say to create Ukrainian Crimean Tatar dialogue through culture and literature. So it's a competition for novelists, poets, and translators. And every year we publish a book of the best works applied to today's competition.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Okay, trying to calm down from all the stress. Really, really try to. So you lived in occupation for 4 years, right? In
uh,
Crimea.
in Crimea, I lived like uh, from 2014 to 2016. Then I lived 4 years in dormitory in Moscow. But
Mm-hmm.
I visited relatives very often as I could. So yeah, I saw the occupation a lot because I spent every holiday or every long weekends in Crimea, and I still have friends and relatives there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm. This is very good. Then you can confirm that um, a lot of people from Crimea really they are waiting for Ukraine to come back. Can you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Like there are people, and there are a lot of them. Unfortunately, they cannot speak out and they cannot express their opinion and their position, which is like anti-Russian and pro-Ukrainian, because every person um, speaking pro-Ukrainian position will be at least punished or imprisoned or kidnapped or tortured or killed. So these people have to be quiet. Unfortunately, I cannot imagine how can it be for 10 years to live in silence, to hide your views, to be afraid, for example, to talk on the streets, because like in Soviet Union times, people could just write to FSB uh,
Mm-hmm.
saying that, hey, he has a pro-Ukrainian position, and the next day, Russian military will come to your house and imprison you. And of course, they will say that you are a terrorist. You're not just having a pro-Ukrainian position. You're a terrorist who planned to put a bomb on FSB building, at least.
Yeah, it's typical Russian behavior. By the way, do you know anything about me?
I know that the Ukrainian had streams from political rallies since 2020 because when I came to Kyiv in 2020, I saw you on political rallies, and since
No,
then,
I wasn't there in like in 2020, 4 years ago.
maybe 2021, because I can remember you on rallies before full-scale invasion.
Wow, I actually was mm, one of those people who's not interested in politics. Can you imagine? I was not there, so you probably mixing me with
Politics,
someone.
some actions near the courthouse dedicated to um, cases of Antonenko, Kuzmenko, Dugar.
Mhm. Mm, sorry, you.
No?
No, it wasn't me. I was not there. Before the full-scale invasion, everything I was interested in, there were video games.
Well,
So
sorry, then I must have confused you with someone because that person was also streaming in English
yeah,
over
it wasn't me,
also.
but yeah, then I will tell you my story. I am from Makivka, Donetsk Oblast, and this war, yeah, I actually know this from 2014, just like you. But actually, well, this was much, um, this was, yeah, much less blood there in Crimea than in Donetsk and Makivka, and much less shelling, much less, yeah, not much less. There was no shelling at all in Crimea, if I'm not mistaken. So
Uh,
it was.
I wouldn't say because, yeah, Russian militaries came to Ukrainian military units, like military objects, and captured them. And there were, how to say, people who died because of the Russian actions. So,
Mhm.
yeah, there was blood, people died, but of course, they didn't destroy uh, the whole cities and districts
Mm-hmm.
as religion.
Well, back then in 2014, they were not destroying the whole cities. They were, but there was some shelling back then, and people were dying on the streets because of that. And anyway, what am I talking about? I'm talking about me living in occupation there in Makivka from 2014 until 2019, and I got out of there only in 2019 here to Kyiv, and now I live here for 5 years, and I'm so happy that I did this like 3 months before COVID in 2019, because then I would have to go through Russia, and I was still able to go through the now it's a
Ukrainian
front line. Before that, it was like a well, it was a front line, but it was a frozen conflict, so you could pass it through some checkpoints, through the roadblocks, through of course some ugly so-called
Russian militaries.
yeah Russian military and so-called DPR military that were interrogating you and actually searching your pockets sometimes. Even yeah, once I had to take my socks off for them to check something there. Yeah, they were getting through your phone, and you should not have anything Ukrainian there because your life and health would be at risk then. So anytime we went through those blog posts, we had to delete all the conversations with our Ukrainian friends and all of that. Well, um, as we know now, they could still get the deleted information out of your phone and restore it. So so I think.
Last time I went to Crimea to see my parents, it was in 2021. And when I was moving from Ukraine to this border, I was crying and literally shaking because I was afraid I may not come home.
When was it?
Before Hmm?
When was it?
2021 summer,
Hmm.
before leaving Kiev, I wrote a farewell letter for my boyfriend. and asked my friend to give him his letter in case I will not return.
Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine? I was like 22 and I was coming to my homeland, to my home to see my parents and my grandparents. And I was afraid that I will be either imprisoned or killed. And it's awful. Like, and actually, when I was in like this border, Russian border service had this attitude. Like, I think even like homeless animals get better attitude than people on this border control um, building because they really interrogated everyone, asking some questions, searching bags. And one woman, she had some, I don't know, honey, I think,
Mm-hmm.
to bring to her relatives, I don't know, maybe as a souvenir. And Russian military asked her, like, don't we here in Russia have honey? Like, why would you carry it from
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine? He was so angry. Of course, he took this honey and some of her personal things just because he could. Like, it had no sense, but he can and he does. And that's what Russia does right now. No one punishes them for killing Ukrainians, killing civilians, children, bombing hospitals, schools. So they just continue doing that.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem of this world right now that Russia is allowed to do, and it's getting away with it. Of course, we have sanctions, but that's such a bullshit. Now people are complaining of the low sound. I actually adjusted it. It was like plus 5 decibels gain. Now it's plus 9. Guys, tell me if it's better now. If you can hear me better, because uh, chat is saying that Lina is a very good level of voice and Rick is low now. Oh, technical difficulties continue, but let me check one more thing here. So the microphone, no, this is the MacBook microphone, and there is no microphone. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's actually it was lower. Like, what about this, guys? It should be super loud now. Is it louder? Equal now? Everything is great, Rick. Awesome. So right now it might be even louder, maybe too loud. So let me know. Okay, Lena, it's um,
Yeah, and can I like have a word for a
of
second?
course, of course.
I just wanted to highlight to the viewers of the stream that Russia um, had a continued genocide of Crimean Tatar people for centuries, literally for centuries, as well as the Ukrainians. But I think if Russia kills Ukrainians with the weapon and all these inhumane actions we can see right now, Russia continue killing Crimean Tatars, but very silently, so the world do not know about this. And I think Russia's goal is to kill or eliminate every Crimean Tatar from Crimea, and it's insane because like we are Crimean Tatars who live in Crimea, it's our homeland, we are indigenous people. And right now, every Crimean Tatar person living in Crimea is like a sign that Crimea is not Russian. Like Crimea belongs to other people, like indigenous people. So do not think that if we are pro-Ukrainian, we will be um, like like only if we are having pro-Ukrainian position and saying about that we will be in prison. Every Crimean Tatar person living in Crimea is already in danger. I would say we are like hostages in the
Mm-hmm.
hands of terrorist country. And of course, Crimean Tatar people cannot leave Crimea because if we leave, there will be no Russians, and Russia will say that this peninsula is Russian because no one else except Russians live there. So we have to remain on our own land, but as well we are being slowly destroyed because Crimean Tatar nation is very small, unfortunately, right now. There were much bigger amount of us like centuries ago before Russia came. And right now it's only about 13-15% of all Crimean's population.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is a sad situation. So I would really appreciate if everyone could speak out for us. I don't know, ask your government to recognize the deportation of Crimean Tatar people as genocide, because it was. Ask your government to make some sanctions against Russia for discriminating or persecuting Crimean Tatar people, because I'm afraid like Crimean Tatar language is severely endangered, and there are less and less speakers of it, and less people choose to live with this Crimean Tatar identity because Russia is persecuting people who are making this choice. So please support us in the way you can. I'm not asking you to come to Ukraine and take the weapon in your hands and fight for us, but we have also an informational war. It's not less important than the real one, which is going on battlefield. So please speak out for us, for Crimean Tatar people and for Ukrainians.
Yeah, guys, that's what you need to do. And it's very tragic what Russians have been doing with your people for centuries. They've been deporting you since 19th century, was, if I'm not mistaken, 1845 or so?
18th century, 1783.
1783, since then. And they've been actually sending you to Uzbekistan, right? Uh, it was the deportation that happened in 19th century
1940.
or
No,
8
no,
or 20th century. Mhm.
19, yeah,
1945, right?
44.
44. Sorry, because when I speak, I your mic is getting muted. So we spoke at the same time, so I could not hear what you were saying. Sorry, I heard 19 and then silence. um,
If anyone is interested, I can give you a brief history of
yeah,
Russians' presence in Crimea. Yeah.
that's a very good idea. Thank you. I would love to hear it.
Okay.
And everyone else too, actually, because we had Crimean Tatars here before on the stream, but no one told us this story. Like, no,
Okay.
the history, I mean.
To be brief.
Thank you.
Um, in Crimea, there were a lot of nations until Crimean Tatar people appeared as one individual nation. Crimean Tatar people appeared as a nation, I'd say, on 13th century. And since 1441, Crimean Tatar people had their own state, the Crimean Khanate. Uh, it was like an independent state protected by Ottoman Empire. They were partners. And Crimean Tatar people held like independent individual life, having a lot of diplomatic relationship with other European countries, and it was a center of Islamic civilization in the Europe. For example, in the palace of Crimean Tatar Khan, like the main person in Khanate, they had Moliere's how to say theaters translated to Crimean Tatar language and made as a theater performance. So it was a well-educated, really innovative state. Then Russia appeared as a political player in the map of Europe, and as a vassal of Golden Horde, Russia had to pay tribute to Crimean Tatar Khan. So until 1700, Russia paid tribute to Crimean Tatars. Once Ivan the Fourth, I think, or the third, the one who was called Grozny,
Mm-hmm.
he refused to pay the tribute. So Crimean Tatar Khan, which was called Devlet Gerai, he came to Moscow and he burned the Moscow down. Can you imagine?
A
Uh,
dream for us now.
yes, yes. So, and Ivan the Fourth started paying again. So this was the kind of relationship Russia and Crimean Khanate had before 1700. Then Russian Empire occupied more and more country on the Far East, and they got richer and stronger as political player. And since the middle of 18th century, Russia started it's like not realizing, implementing the plans of occupying more and more territories, including Crimea. So through some schemes, political corruption and dishonesty, they ruined Crimean Tatar Khanate. And from 1783, it was the first occupation of Crimean Peninsula. So Crimean Tatar Khanate stopped existing, and Russia occupied this land. From the first day of occupation, from annexation, Russia started persecuting Crimean Tatar people. At 17, like to the point of 1783, there were 95% of Crimean Tatars in Crimea. So you can understand that this is like very monolithic picture. It's mono-ethnic
Uh,
region.
region,
Yeah.
yeah.
Since then, Russia persecuted Crimean Tatar people. For example, Russian military just stole Crimean Tatar people's land. They took people's rights. They prohibited implementing their liberties, their I don't know, culture. They banned Crimean Tatar language. They took away people's rights. They also threatened people to deport to their far regions of Russia and Central Asia. So people were forced to flee Crimea. They migrated to Ottoman Empire, and right now, for example, there are a few million people, I think, in Turkey who are like the grandchildren of those people who came to Turkey from Crimea in 18th and 19th and 20th century. But Crimean Tatar people try to exist and to be there because it's their homeland. Crimea is kind of difficult region to grow groceries, for example, wheat, because we have a few water resources. But they managed to do that because they are owners of this land. I would say they are children of this land. And when Russians came, they could not manage all this stuff as good as Crimean Tatar people. In the beginning of 20th century, there was a race of Crimean Tatar intellectual elite. There were some strong figures like Ismail Vasparinsky, who was like the founder of modern Turkic intellectual thought, I'd say. He was really an innovative and progressive guy who created a new teaching system, for example, in schools. And he motivated a lot of people to enter universities and to provide political, how to say, politically active lifestyle. So in 1917, in Crimea, we had the first Islamic Republic, which was called Crimean Democratic Republic. It was very innovative not only to the Muslim world, but also to the whole Europe, because they gave women a right to be chose and to choose. For example, Turkey gave women right to vote only in 1930. Crimean Tatar people did it in 1917. Unfortunately, this republic didn't exist for a long time because Russians came again.
Yeah.
They destroyed this republic. They killed the head of the republic, and not just killed. He threw his body in the Black Sea, so no one could find him and bury his body. Or to pray, for example, because Crimean Tatar people are Muslims and they respect their traditions.
Mm-hmm.
So Russians came, Russians destroyed, then they killed all the intellectual elite. Like there is concept of executed renaissance in Ukrainian culture. Like all the people who were killed in 60s, we had the same. Russian
Mm.
killed all the writers, composers, politically active people, the directors of museums, all the cool people. They killed them like in 2 days. And in 6 years later, in 1944, Russians deported all the Crimean Tatar nation from their homes. My grandmother, she was 4 uh, that time, and she um, they took her family and all the Crimean Tatar people in the 5 in the morning and put there in wagons and sent in a trip for 3 weeks to Central Asia and some distant regions of Russia. And this ride took around 3 weeks. People had no food, no water, and these wagons. It wasn't like a trip we have now. People died from starvation, from lack of water, dehydration. It was also very unhygiene.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people died in the first years of deportation. And of course, no one was welcoming there. In Uzbekistan, for example, where my grandmother was deported, uh, the children had to work from the early years to survive.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, for example, she lost almost all her family because people just die of starvation, and the climate there is very harsh.
Mm-hmm.
And Crimean Tatar people were banned from returning to their homeland, and they were like their rights were taken absolutely. They could not enter universities. They could not have good positions on the job. Uh, of course, Russia tried to make them not Crimean Tatars, like to force them to become someone else, uh, ideally Russians. So yeah, people were banned from returning home for 50 years. All the time they had like protests, some rallies. They came to Moscow. They gathered signs from famous people, dissidents, and Ukrainian poets and like big figures. And only when Soviet Union was fallen in 1989 or the 1990s, they started returning to their home. Like the history of deportation is much, much wider. I just don't want to bore you because I'm already talking for a long time. So from 1990s, people were able to come back to Crimea, which was the part of independent Ukraine. But unfortunately, they could not return to their homes because there are already people living in their homes because almost the next
Mm-hmm.
day Russia deported all the Crimean Tatar people from Crimea, which was on the 1944 already 25%. So you can see in 1.5 centuries, Crimean Tatar people population decreased from 95% to 25. So the next day after deporting all the Crimean Tatar people, Russians just asked people from distant Russian regions to come to this cool, warm peninsula near the sea to live in some free houses. You don't have to build nothing. You just come here, maybe change the locks, and please, you have a spot to live. So when, for example, my grandmother's family, uh, they came to see the house they used to live in, the people like said to them, go away. They threw bricks in them. A lot of people had dogs, so they like scared them with dogs. And
Mm-hmm.
people had to find some new places to live, to build everything from the beginning. But Russians' presence in Crimea, even though it was independent Ukraine, was still very strong. So people were not allowed to build because some police could came with some technic machines and to destroy these houses. There were even some story that Crimean Tatar man, his name was, I would say, Musa Mahmud, if I'm not mistaken. He burned himself because of these, I'd say, sufferings, because he could not just easily live on his own land. Because when he built the house, they, how to say, stopped the water supplies to his house, and then they did not give him registration on his home. And it was a typical situation. You cannot get a registration in your house because you have no job, but they do not allow you to have a job if you have no registration.
Yeah.
Insane.
Close
So
circle.
yeah, since 1990s, Crimean Tatar people started living in Crimea. They built theaters in universities. The day they could come back to Crimea, they sold everything, maybe very cheap, and they came back to Crimea, and they could not have a good job. And many of people had to, for example, grow some groceries and to sell them on the markets just to feed their families and to have any money and to build a new house. This was the situation of my family also. I can perfectly remember how I was a child and I was spending with my mom hours and hours in the lines to some, I don't know, director of our local, how to say, government representative to give his allowance to us to build in some uh, area outside of Simferopol, because you could not have a good location. You can only build in somewhere outside of city or in not cool districts like in steppe, for example, where there is no water supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, and since then, Russian's presence was very strong. Like a lot of people say, "Hey, Crimean Tatar people had their own autonomic republic in Ukraine." Well, it was serving Russians, not Crimean Tatar people. Crimean Tatar people had no privileges. They, I'd say, suffered because of this autonomy. And Russia put a lot of money and efforts into making Crimea like very pro-Russian region. I can
Mm-hmm.
perfectly remember all that cases, and we see what it happened in 2014. Russia put the militaries in Crimea and captured administrative buildings, government buildings, military um, units, I'd say, like military zones,
Mm-hmm.
and since then, Crimean Tatar people and pro-Ukrainian people were kidnapped or killed, or we still don't know where they are or are they alive, because Russia is trying to eliminate everyone who is not happy with Russia being in the territory of another state.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, I finished.
Well, it was, well, people in the chat enjoyed this, and Terence Salve, for example, says, "Wow, I'm happy that I'm not missing it." So this is all very important. Thank you for telling us the history, teaching us the history, I would say. And I think, guys, you need to ask more questions. Lina is here, shorter, I think, will be shorter than I expected because of those technical difficulties. I usually try to keep the stream 3 hours long. It's been, what, 2.5? No, 2 and 10 minutes. So, well, no, I think we still have time. By the way, Andreas Lach added your channel's logo emoji to the chat. We have a Crimean Tatar flag, and even your own emoji, your face there.
At my face.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Um,
so kind of you guys.
he always works on those emojis pretty well, and they look pretty
Wow.
cool though too. Um, okay. Lena, I had so many questions to you, but it all of these technical difficulties they made it all. Well, I won't say disappear, but definitely uh, being buried there under the stress. So I
I'm planning to highlight all these like story um, later on my YouTube or Twitter because I'm trying to write some threads in Twitter to
Mhm.
educate people about some small events because I cannot cover all the history of Crimean in one thread. So if anyone is interested in story, maybe please ask your questions or topics you're interested in chat, and I'll have a look later because I'm always trying to find out what people are interested in. So I'm trying to be not only useful but also interesting to people who are interested in our culture.
Mhm. Nice. Guys, I want to remind you that you can find, first of all, YouTube channel of Lina in the name of the stream. You see the blue ad, Lina from Crimea. You can press on it and subscribe to her channel. She's posting some videos there not too often, but she told us that she's planning to do it more often. But she's busy with her full-time job, also connected to Crimea and Crimean culture, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so there's going to be more content there. Anyway, those videos are. By the way, what about those videos are, Lina?
The first video is debunking three, I'd say, myths about Crimea, which are very pro-Russian and serving Russian interests. Uh, I will be honest, I enjoyed while creating these videos because I feel like I'm doing some useful job and I'm telling people alternative stories because Russia's got so much influence and so much propaganda and is like recognized by many people as providing cool culture. So we know their interest and their point of story. The thing is, they're lying and they're creating myths and
Mm-hmm.
they are saying bullshit. So in my videos, in the first video, I debunked uh, three most popular myths and gave some history and examples. And on the second videos, I gave more about history of the region, the one I told you about, because the video explained how Russia created the image of Russian Crimea, how the peninsula, which was 100%, almost 100% Crimean Tatar 300 years ago, changed to being almost Russian territory with Russian people, with Russian culture, with Russian language, and no representation of Crimean Tatar people and Crimean Tatar interests and Crimean Tatar history. Because even in the times of independent Ukraine presence in Crimea, we, for example, had only two Ukrainian schools
Mm-hmm.
in the whole Crimea. Like the one was in Simferopol, and I can remember uh, it was like very cool and very elite, and many people wanted their children to study there, but all the other schools had education in Russian language.
Mm-hmm.
So you were born in Russian-speaking region, and you speak Russian with your friends and
Oh, I know
family,
that
and
feeling,
then
Lina. I know
yeah, and then
that.
you visit school where it's everything in Russian, and then you enter university with everything in Russian, and you are consuming Russian media and Russian books because everyone is saying that Russian literature is the great and Ukrainian is very primitive and not cool. And so that's it. I was trying to explain how it happened, what Russia did, which steps
Mm-hmm.
to make Crimea. Russian. I believe the next video will be more about who are Crimean Tatar people, because I just started creating the videos explaining the situation, like the current situation. And then I realized, like, wow, I have to introduce us first. So maybe the next video will be about who are Crimean Tatar people, how they were formed. Did they come to Crimea with Mongolians? Spoiler, they didn't. Did they kill all the Greek population in Crimea? No, they didn't, because the Greek population in Crimea didn't exist at the time Crimean Tatar people founded their own state. So I'll try to answer that question.
Awesome. And I see questions in the chat are appearing bit by bit. So let's
Cool.
begin with one from who that was. Silver Earth was first, I think, to ask the question. Did you take cultural classes? You have extensive knowledge of your history.
No, it's self-educating and speaking to my family and to my neighbors in Crimea, because God bless me, I was born in Ukrainian Crimean Tatar family. My mom is Crimean Tatar. So, and we are living in mostly Crimean Tatar district in Simferopol. So I can have access to the people who survived deportation, for example, who remember the tales of their ancestors. And I'm speaking to Crimean Tatar community here in Ukraine. And I'm trying to do as much as I can to gather new knowledge and to educate not only myself, but also my friends or anyone who is interested in.
Okay, thank you. Next one is from RF from USA, and I actually know the answer to that question, but we need to hear it from you too. Rick, can you ask Lina if the Tatars will come back to Crimea once Ukraine is in control again?
Mhm. The first thing I would like to ask you to call us Crimean Tatars,
Not
because
just Tatars, yeah.
yeah, just Tatars, they are a different nation and they live in Russia in the region called Tatarstan. They have a different language and different traditions, so please do not confuse us.
Yep.
Crimean Tatar are just like the expression you should not divide.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, of course, Crimean Tatar people will return to Crimea, and this is 100%. Everyone I know is missing their homeland, and personally, me, I'm so interested in coming home, and I hope my grandparents will still be alive, because right now I didn't see them or my mother, for example, in 3 years. And even though I have life here, I will do the same my ancestors did 30 years ago when they left everything in Uzbekistan and returned to Crimea, because that's our homeland, because it needs us and we need it. Like there are a lot of sayings in Crimean Tatar language uh, saying that the person has only one mother and the nation has only one homeland. So our homeland is Crimea and we are extremely connected to it. And actually, I visited Turkey a few months ago because I went on Erasmus Plus youth exchange, and I met some people who have Crimean Tatar roots, and they say that after the occupation of Crimea, they will be happy to come and to see the land of their ancestors. I'm not sure they will relocate to Ukraine. It would be like uh, very hard to do, I think. But people are deeply interested in re- discovering their roots, and they are
Mm-hmm.
waiting for the occupation because they cannot come to Crimea right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I also have Tatar blood in me, but not Crimean
That's
Tatar
all
blood.
Crimean. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not unfortunately. My ancestors are from Ulyanovsk, I think, which is next to Tatarstan. So yeah, I have actually a Tatar blood, not Crimean Tatar blood in me.
That's
Eh,
interesting.
actually look like one too. Sometimes I don't realize that, but sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I look like Tatar, definitely. Okay, more questions? What do you think? Or you still have something to add to that one?
To that one, no, but I think I had a look in the chat and I thought one comment about my
Yes.
fest.
Oh, yeah. About your hat. Does it have a name? I think it definitely has a name.
Yeah, it's called fest, Fes.
Aha,
And
fess.
this is a traditional part of Crimean Tatar woman costume. It appeared, I think, in 18th century, and it became like a classical part of our costume. And unfortunately, I mm, cannot share images with you, um, like from my screen, but I will point it to the camera. This is a picture of Crimean Tatar women
Mm-hmm.
wearing fez in 1920s. So you see, it's not like a dyed tradition. It's really a part of our costumes, and as well as far as I can see, girls in Ukraine or in Crimea who are Crimean Tatars, they are rediscovering this tradition and they're starting wearing fez in their daily life. And for
Mm-hmm.
example, this picture is also from 20th century, and the young girls who are like visiting school. Yeah, Crimean Tatar people had schools even for girls when it wasn't common for a long time. Uh, so these girls are also wearing fez. And the interesting story is these coins,
Mm-hmm.
like historically, they supposed to be there, and they were like an investment in the future of a woman. Because when, for example, a woman is married to a man and he, let's imagine, goes to the war, and she is just remains in home with children, when she needs money, she can just take one coin from her fez and to exchange it to food or some goods. So it's like a bank account, but in
Nice.
very old style. Yeah.
Old style bank accounts. When you wear coins on your face. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and there are like a lot of stories from ancestors that women who were deported to Uzbekistan or other regions of Central Asia and Russia in 1944, they survived only because they sold their accessories and coins from pets. And
Mm-hmm.
if you will ever be in Kiev, I will recommend you visiting an exhibition which is called Miras, which is translated from Crimean Tatar language as like спадщина українською.
Legacy.
Heritage, yeah, maybe legacy. So
Legacy.
uh, this exhibition has a lot of Crimean Tatar elements. An exhibition, accessories, um, cups, traditional dress, a lot of pictures. So everyone who is interested in getting more information about Crimean Tatar people or Turkic nations, you're welcome because this exhibition is very good. And there you can see also facets, kushak, which is like a accessory you are wearing on your waist in the day of your wedding, and just wearing if you're a young girl or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Some earrings, some cool elements made by Crimean Tatar juweliers who are like trying to preserve and share Crimean Tatar culture because we had a lot of masters working with jewelry or some other crafts.
About Fez, good question from Silver Earth. Is the color significant? Mm-hmm.
Actually, I cannot answer to you 100% being sure because I don't want to lie. But I can give you a comment about costumes. Yes, costumes may have some meaning. Like young girls would wear some very light colors, like pink or yellow. Girls who are being ready to get married will wear darker colors, like red, I would say. You can see often red dresses on weddings. The older women would wear some violet colors or dark blue, as me. I chose dark blue for my fez because it matches the color of my favorite dress, and I wear them as a whole, costume. Uh, so maybe fastest color also matters. Maybe it doesn't. I can tell you, I don't want to lie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, I also know that you're very uh, active. Well, let's say politically, I'm not sure. The fact that you were on Let Ukraine Strike Back protest uh, then, and were actually taking a stand there with a loudspeaker. Uh, Pretty cool. So I also I actually want to ask you if it was um, like a family tradition to be active and actually take part in the social life of your country. Well, is it a social life? You know what I mean, probably, right? So, where does it come from for you?
Um, For me, in some part, it comes from the history of my nation because Crimean Tatar people were never indifferent to the politics.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in independent Ukraine, uh, they were the main proponents of Ukraine in Crimea and the main proponents of Europe. For example, Crimean Tatar people were like that people who were in Euromaidan in
Mm-hmm.
Crimea, and they attended Euromaidan in Kiev. They went to Kiev from Crimea in 2013, and they were politically active since 1990s. They perfectly remember who deported them, which country was it. It was Russia. So mostly Crimean Tatar people do not like Russia, and they hate Soviet Union,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it's important for us to speak out about our political interests, and our political interest is strong, independent Ukraine, because if there will be no Ukraine, there will be no Crimean Tatar people. Because um, if we stay with Russia, like occupied by Russia, we will just stop existing because Russia has no interest in preserving Crimean Tatar language and culture and political nation.
Yeah.
So for me, it comes from the history of my nation, because even in the times of deportation, Crimean Tatar people still visit Trali and organized a lot of events and gathered money to send people to Moscow, for example, to speak to politicians and to explain to them that this situation is awful and insanely unfair. And for me right now, it's as much important as it was for them back in their years. I think that Crimea can peacefully exist only as a part of Ukraine. And
Mm-hmm.
so we need Ukraine to win this war, and we need Ukraine to protect us as a part of political nation. And as far as I know, Crimea is considering creating in Crimea the national autonomy, and this autonomy will not be like a country for Crimean Tatars when we will persecute everyone who is not Crimean Tatar. Uh, this autonomy will just would consider the needs and rights of Crimean Tatar people who, for example, will have some um, places in our regional government, so we could stand for our interests. So yeah, I visit in every political rally I can, and it's not about it's not only connected to the war and, for example, like this rally Let Ukraine Strike Back. It's also important for me for Ukraine to be as democratic as it can. So before full-scale invasion, for example, I visited some rallies where when there were some unfair charges or
Mm-hmm.
cases against political activists.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
and
Stepnenko. Mm,
yes, like Stemnenko, or as I said,
yes.
Kuzmenko,
Him.
Duher, Antonenko, because the power of Ukraine is its people, and
Yeah.
people have the power. So I will not let anyone to make us silent and to forbid us to speak our will and protect our interests.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it.
Just a second, I need to get under my table and take the charger for my laptop. Just wanted to explain why am I going down under the table. I need to charge it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's charging. Nice. So there was a question from AJ Lohinska. Are the Crimean Tatars in Ukrainian government managing to help and reassure Crimean Tatars who have been displaced by the full-scale invasion of Ukraine?
Very specific question.
Yeah.
uh,
I
I
yeah.
I
Do you know?
think there are some people because there were some people who stand for interests of internally displaced Crimean Tatar people uh, since 2014, and I'm sure they still doing their job working with people who were internally displaced after 2022. There are also some organizations like Crimsos,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Crimea SOS, which who are consulting people like about some problems with laws, for example, or just providing some services, informing people about their rights or whether they can or cannot do some things. Back in 2014, this organization was founded by Crimean Tatar activists. There were three of them. Ali Mariam, who is right now the deputy general of Ukrainian Institute. I would say he is a cultural, uh, how to say, he's standing for cultural interests of Ukraine and spreading the information of Ukraine on political and diplomatic level. It was also Kamila Tasheva, who is now the representative of Ukraine's president in Crimea, and Sevgil Musaeva, who is now the main editor of Ukrainian Truth newspaper. So back in 2014, they organized Crimsos, Crimea SOS, to inform people about ongoing situation in Crimea because, as we know, Crimea was serving Russian interests and there were almost no independent media. So from media, it raised to NGO, which provided some services and consulting to people who were persecuted, for example, by Russia or who wanted to be internally displaced and to come to unoccupied territories of Ukraine. And right now, Crimsos are doing very big job, and I know some people working there, and I'm extremely grateful to them. But about government, I would say there are some people I do not know them personally, but they are trying to protect Crimean Tatar interests and to protect like these people to make their life easier in Ukraine. But unfortunately, I can't say a lot about this because I came to Kyiv in 2020 and I did everything by myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. So I wanted to actually take a quick pause and remind people that we're doing a raffle for this awesome Kraken badge, which is framed with the Ukrainian flag inside. And ticket, one ticket costs $10. You can buy unlimited number of tickets, guys. It's gonna be raffled. I mean, raffle is gonna be finalized during the Sunday stream, as always. And yeah, Lina, information for you. We are constantly raising funds for Ukrainian army here on these streams, and this community is crazy. In average, we're raising like $2,000 to $3,000 per week, and
Oh,
yeah, and people amaze me. Like our community was growing, and I was beginning with a few $100s per week, and I then people started donating more and more, and I just at some point, I was thinking, okay, if I take one more fundraiser to the one I have, people will definitely, it's going to be too much. But no, the more I take, the more fundraisers I take into work, the more people are willing to support, and it is crazy, and it inspires me a lot. And I know that it inspires our guests. This is why I'm always mentioning. It is very pleasant. Mention this. It is very pleasant for rollers. That's the name of members of our community. Rick Roller, actually. So maybe you remember the old prank Rick Roll.
no.
Where no, it's when you ask someone to send you some link to something. People, sorry, that person sends you the link. You go to the link, and it's not something that you ask. It's a song of Rick Ashley. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you
Okay.
down. It was 10 years ago. So every time someone buys a coffee, it plays this song here. But today we don't have that kind of notification because I'm doing it from the laptop, as you know. Unfortunately, we all know that I'm doing this the new way. But anyway, just wanted to speak. Yeah,
I just want to thank everyone who is donating because uh, it means not only support of Ukrainian armed forces, but also for us Ukrainian creators and like everyone in Ukraine, because of course we share this news. And thank you everyone for supporting both Greek and Ukrainian armed forces, because and I'm thanking you for doing that also because I want to live in a free, independent Ukraine. And I know that if Ukraine wins this war, it will mean the deoccupation of my homeland. And every donation brings me closer to the dream of mine to hold the hand of my mom and to visit my grandparents. So please continue doing that.
yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, rollers, for keep supporting us. By the way, during the stream, I got $22 from Slobodan for the raffle and for whatever donation, as he said, you are doing. We're right now raising for the truck, well, pickup truck or just an SUV for the 22nd Brigade. On the last stream, we managed to raise 140,000 hryvnias. Yeah, crazy amount of money. And yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I was impressed myself. But what happened? Ah, it's this Kraken patch. They people wanted so much, so they were buying tickets more and more, and it is still going, guys. And I see you just bought more tickets because I see some donations coming. Of course, you gotta save something for Sunday too, but thank you for sending them now. A ref from USA, one ticket please, $10. Thank you. And Mertzi, $20 for Kraken Patch raffle tickets. Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. Thank you very much. Yeah, on Wednesdays I'm not actively raising funds. This is why I mentioned it only now, close to the end of the stream. But on Sunday stream, which can last to up to 8 hours sometimes, I yeah, I usually repeat this like every half an hour at least. Um, I want you to have your dream come true. Silvers, are you speaking to maybe both of us to come back to our places, or at least to Lina? I wish you, Lina,
Now,
for
not
your
at least.
dream come true.
I think it was meant for both of us.
Ah,
Because my dream is also for all the Ukrainians who are internally displaced to come back to their homes,
yeah, it will
whose home
be
is system.
it will be amazing, and it's a dream. I think that's the best thing that we Ukrainians, either we are from Makivka or Crimea, uh, we all dream to come back home. To free Ukraine, because we can come back home into occupation, of course. There's a difference. So come back home to free Ukraine.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I already have to go because
Me too. I need to finish the stream, Lina. I was happy to have you here, and I'm sure rollers too. And it was an awesome. I actually didn't even need to work as an interviewer. You told us everything yourself. This is amazing. You're an amazing public speaker. You know what to tell us. So it was really nice to meet you. Well, we met then, but like meet you better and know you better and talk to you.
yeah, thank you for inviting me, and I'm thanking everyone who waited for me to join with both sound and video. And thank you for your community, and I hope I will be able to speak to you again on the stream. And I'm thanking everyone who wrote questions and kind words in the chat. I will take a look later. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Lina.
I was happy to be here.
By the way, real quick, are you going to Free Azov rallies too? Are you coming to them?
Not every rally, but I'm trying to.
I'm coming to every rally, so I hope to see you there, if you will come.
Yeah, hope to see you there too.
Thank you, Lina, and have a nice evening. It was
Thank you,
a
everyone.
great
Thank
time
you.
with you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh, a Discord. Well, guys, this was a hard stream. I would say even hardcore stream, right? As we had a crazy amount of technical difficulties today. Whew. But this is life, and shit happens, and I need to buy a bigger EcoFlow and or another power station and do the streams from my PC, I guess, because this is a total mess. This is not working well on Mac. Yeah, probably I need to think on that, and maybe Sunday streams are finally gonna be shorter, because even with 2 kilowatts, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream for more than 4 to 5 hours. Right now I have 550 kilowatts of my EcoFlow, so I need to get a better thing, definitely, because the situation is getting much worse, and I think it might get even worse. Because this war is for our survival. It's us or them, and they won't just give up. Russians won't just give up. They will try to destroy us with all they have, with any chance. They will use any chance. So this is it. I see the compliments there that I did great. Thank you, guys. I'm not the best problem solver in real time, but I still managed to do it. Get 2 more EcoFlows. Well, where do I have so much money for that? It's not that easy. Крым — це частина України, or something like that. Yeah, or simply Крым — це Україна. This is a shorter way to say it, and the more I would say even more accurate. Thank you, Baltar. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, all of you guys. I remind you that we have this new t-shirt, Rickroller, on the merch, how do you call it? So it's not the huge one, because I lately don't like to wear the huge print on my chest, but something smaller like this, next, close to my heart, you know, that's better and easier to get. How much is EcoFlow? Well, the big one that will actually supply my PC for a long time, it will cost me a lot of money, like $1,500. It's too much. Where to donate on the land? In the description of the stream, you will find my PayPal. That's the best option. If you cannot use PayPal, you can buy coffees, and one coffee is $1. So if you want tickets for this patch raffle, and all the money will go to the fundraiser for the pickup truck for 22nd Brigade, you can send money there. You can buy unlimited number of tickets for this beauty. By the way, Tune Otosen bought one ticket for Kraken patch. Slava Ukraini. Crimea belongs to Ukraine. Exactly. Crimea is Ukraine, and I really dream to come back there. It's a magical place, guys. Rick, you are still streaming despite of all difficulties. You are doing more than others would be capable of. Thank you so much, Andreas, for these kind words of support. So, guys, I wanna, I don't know, ask you to stay strong too, because you work a lot, especially you moderators. You work a lot on the, how do you call it, effort we have here on this channel. Oh, 2000 watts, about 1100 on eBay. Oh, so maybe less than that. I gotta look it up. But I remember there was 60,000 hryvnias, maybe 52 now. Oh, yeah, actually less than 1,500. Anyway, that's a lot of money. I just bought this MacBook, which cost me almost 1,500, and that's one of the cheapest models I could find there. So yeah, already spent some money. Anyway, I'll figure it out. So EcoFlow's up to 6,000 for the big one. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. Well, there are different brands. I can get a cheaper brand and it's still going to be working. Yeah, PayPal is the best. No fees on either side. Well, I'm not sure that on my side there are no fees, but on your side there might be some. Okay, 300 watts, 229 euro. Made for computers and such. Just saying. Well, I have 550 and it's not enough to supply my PC with a bright. So no, unfortunately 300 watts is nothing. For laptop, yes, but for PC, which consumes 600 watts itself, and a monitor that consumes, well, I would say at least 100 watts, because it's a big monitor, it's not a small one. So no, 300 watts, even 550 is not really enough. Rick, you got working, that is what counts now. Okay, so I see people are dropping in and out. Don't forget to like it, please. This is important because Lina's voice must be heard. I'm really happy to meet her. She's amazing. I always love to meet some amazing Ukrainian, and especially, well, not especially, also some amazing Crimean Tatar. So it's a double good meeting for me today. So even if first half of the stream was a disaster, second half of the stream was amazing. And I still need to do some home stuff. Maybe today, maybe not. Okay guys, we need to end this. I thank you very much for being here with me and Lina, and for all the support that you're given, for all the super chats, gifted memberships, super stickers there. All of this is very appreciated, and that's basically my salary. And by the way, guys, a small spoiler for you that I'm actually setting up that stream on Roman's birthday, Roman Trachemet's birthday, this Saturday. It may, like, it's a big probability that it will happen, and Jake Bro will visit it together with Roman. So it's gonna be 3 of us, Jake Bro, Roman, and me. But of course, these power outages may give us some complications, unfortunately. And I really hope that it will work. I need to make sure that everything works until Saturday, not Sunday. It's going to be a bonus Saturday stream probably. And I really hope that each of them, because I will be there definitely, but each of them, Jake Bro and Roman Trohemets, will make it. So if everything's going to be working out, everyone will come and technically everything will be working, then this should be an epic stream. So guys, I really am crossing my fingers. That's it. Okay. Awesome. Yay. It was good to touch base with everyone. Hey Connie. Rick, keep up the excellent work you are doing. Thank you. Thank you, Eurobench. Thank you, my supporter from Tel Aviv. Roller from Tel Aviv. Rick, no, the first half of the stream was troubleshooting tech issues with Rick the Ukrainian. Well, maybe some fun in it too. Who knows? Who knows? But it wasn't fun for me. It was fucking stressful. I hope you had fun, guys, really. Okay. Rollers. I need to roll. Exciting. Yes, exactly. What? I want to say that also on this laptop, this webcam, the Logitech webcam, is not really working good with lighting, with this lighting. You see, it is like, oh shit. Oh shit, this seems racist. It turned off by itself. I could not do anything. Anyway, very informative stream. Thank you. Thanks again, Rick. Awesome news, audiences from all to support Ukraine. Love it you guys are doing to end up in a movie. Premise of the movie is the world coming together to win. Good one. Jake Bro. Holy crap, that's bright. Yeah, that was super bright. Yes, you see this camera is not fully adjusted. Hey, ZonkFH, thank you for 10 euro super chat. Stay strong, Rick. It's great that you're relatively calm. Always breathe deeply. Great stream. Sleep is a key as much as possible. I will try to sleep more today. I tried yesterday but failed because I needed to create the stream for today. It's a lot of work when you're using a new device with a new operation system. It usually takes like half an hour to create one. It took me more than an hour to do this on this laptop yesterday. So I need to adjust to the new way of living without electricity. Really not easy for now. Okay, guys, I've been taking too much of your time, but it's always nice to chat with you. Did not realize you planned on being a surgeon. Got those surgical lights. Yeah, they said that was super fucking bright. Okay, so guys, I need to finish this, and I need to do it now. So thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like this, to put a comment under the stream. I read them, not all of them, unfortunately, lately, not enough time, but most of them. So please comment and please share this with everyone. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Live long and prosper and keep supporting Ukraine. I know you will. I shouldn't even say that, sorry. Anyway, love you all and Slava Ukraine. Heroям Slava. I will press that button now. And one more super chat to comment on. Thanks, Rick. You are doing great work. Slava Ukraine. Heroям Slava Ukraine. Fuck Putin. Thank you so much for $2 super chat. Thank you guys.